Good morning and welcome to this week's The Positive Habit. I hope all is good with you. I'm back from Berlin and had an amazing time. So thank you for your feedback on that. It was really incredible to be there at that time, 30 years after the wall came down. So today I want to focus on kindness because during the week it was World Kindness Day. And I love these days like World Mental Health Day or, well, there's just so many different days that we have: Children's Day, Women's Day, Men's Day. And I think that what they do is help us to remember what we need to be doing every day, that we need to be obviously kind on a daily basis, that it's not just saved up for that one day. But I do think that they act as a really good reminder. And I want you to look at the relationship that you have with yourself and just to consider, how kind are you to yourself? And this is something that, honestly, I just see so much of in my work where one of the biggest issues is that people are so hard on themselves, and it is quite heartbreaking. I mean, life is, there's enough challenges in life without us adding to them ourselves and making it harder in terms of dealing with whatever it is that you are dealing with in the good times and then in the more challenging times. So, just to take a moment this week, right now, and consider, how kind are you to yourself? And you can notice this in terms of, what happens when you make a mistake. Do you have that voice that comes in and says, oh my God, you are just so stupid. I can't believe you did that. Whether it's a small error like, you know, um, sort of pressing the wrong button, or a typo in your email, whether it's forgetting your keys and having to go back up and try and find someone to let you in, or all these little errors that we do so often ourselves during the day. What kind of voice do you have when they happen? Or the more bigger sort of moments where you feel like you've really messed up, where it could be something at work, where you feel you didn't contribute enough at a meeting, where maybe you might have felt that you've let somebody down, that you're not good enough. So just to sort of consider, how can you start to turn that inner critic into an inner companion, and a kind companion, someone that is literally there for you, and you can quickly move from that harsh judgment into one where you actually reach towards and say, that's all right, don't worry, I understand, it's no problem. This can happen to anyone. Anyone can make a typo, make an error, forget something, and just to turn really gently and kindly towards yourself in those moments. Another way to look at kindness in particular is when you're experiencing any feelings of stress and anxiety, any of the more difficult emotions that we carry, any feelings of sadness or anger. Those are the moments where we need to be kindest to ourselves. And that's where it can be really hard to reach and find the kindness because we're so consumed. It's like the negativity bias has hijacked us, and we are consumed by the very strong negative emotions. So in those moments where maybe, let's take anxiety, which is the most common and most, I would say difficult, is that fear-based feeling to hold, is to be kind to yourself in the moments where you feel any kind of fear or anxiety. To just turn towards yourself as you would a loved one and say, it's all right, it's okay, it's going to pass, you're doing great, I love you, I'm proud of you. And that is the very energy that actually starts to melt the anxiety. So consider kindness as your best friend when you're managing any kind of, difficult emotions. So next week I'll do a lovely kindfulness meditation hypnotherapy session that will put into practice this. But in the coming week, please do just examine, observe, and notice without any judgment how you are in that relationship to yourself when it comes to kindness. Okay, I'm going to kindfully stop talking. So thanks a million for being with me. Lots of love. See you next week. Bye.